Aloha, beautiful High Vibe Tribe. It is Pink Bella Aloha. Welcome to my channel. I'm live here today on July 30th. And if this is a fabulous transmission, I will also upload to my podcast platforms Spotify, Apple, Amazon Music, Audible. And super grateful to be here. I'll just wait and let a few individuals pop in. Whenever you pop in, just say aloha. Let me know if you can hear and see me okay, and also what platform you're on, because I'm streaming to two platforms today. Super excited. So my name is, for those of you who are new, my name is Pink Bella Aloha, and I channel and look at everything from a higher perspective for all of us, doing deep dive Akashic and Galactic Akashic readings for certain events, for weekly basically. But today we're gonna check in on the Schumann Resonance because, of course, as we're heading towards the 8/8 Lionsgate, which is our big portal and our big alignment with the Sirius star system right now, the Schumann Resonance is absolutely representing what we're all going through. Then I'm going to do a reading for us all today for the Lionsgate. What do we need to know today, July 30th, as the Lionsgate is fully open and we're experiencing a lot of DNA activations, a lot of energy within, without, and I'm going to be doing a Q&A with all of you. So if you have any questions, let me know as well. And we'll see what we have time for. I also want to say I'm so grateful to hear that everything got downgraded in the Pacific with this tsunami. I missed the whole thing because I was deeply in the 8/8 PDF transmissions yesterday. I was creating for some individuals. So I did get an email from a beautiful soul. Thank you. And then I also tapped into it this morning and I felt like it was going to be okay, but I want to see if there's any other information. And I'm going to do a deeper dive about all of that on Rumble today. So all of my social media, how you get a hold of me, website, emails in the description box. And yeah, so who's here? Please say aloha. And let me just see. I will say hi on all platforms. And if it's working, let me just see. Oh, maybe Facebook didn't work because I was a bit tardy. Yeah, Facebook has some. Let me just see. Aloha. Oh, yeah, it worked. Okay, good. Beautiful. Okay, so whoever is here, I see a few people online as you're coming in. Current destinations do not work. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Mercury retrograde. So yeah, is anybody, let me know, please. Don't be shy, say aloha and let me know where you are, what platform you're on and how you're doing today. Yeah, so I'm on the west coast of British Columbia. I'm on the Pacific. And something super interesting about Lemuria, I was feeling, aloha Chrissy, hi, aloha. I was super feeling Lemuria a couple of weeks ago. So I felt like it was a new divine goddess grid work assignment that was coming in, but it was faint. It was in the distance. So now I understand that it's connected to everything that happened yesterday. And for those of you who don't know, and I'll share it when we look more at it, I have done two divine goddess light grid upgrades the last 2 years since Lahaina, which happened on Lionsgate 2023. So, and that was actually the beginning of my group online Goddess Code session. So that's super interesting. So, aloha, Chrissy. Let me know if you can hear me okay, and if you what platform you're on for sure. All right, we got lots to cover today, and I also have, depending on who's here, going to work it two ways. The Alliance is going to let me know either 3 numbers for my wellness checklist for everyone, whether you're here live or you watch on replay, as well as I'm pulling numerology numbers again. So I'm going to see what else comes in for us today. Okay. Yeah. I'm starting to get super warm. Okay. So let's see. The Galactic Akashic Records are open. This is the beginning of our 8/8 Lionsgate reading. But I'm going to this is what I do. I'm going to hop around a little bit. So we have Halls of Amente Initiation. That's kind of one of my Cabal cards, the Dark Alliance cards. Nothing to fear, just information. I love it. Sirius Star Blessings. So we're getting lots of blessings and alignment from the Sirius Star system right now. Perfect message. And then we have Heart of Source, which has been coming in through the entire readings as well. The reading on Monday was pretty powerful. So let's see what comes in today. Thank you, Chrissy. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Okay. So right off the bat, halls of Amente initiation. Secrets are being revealed. Are they say treasures? I'm going to say superpowers are coming in, being uncovered, and initiations. Yeah. So we're in the middle of we have 5 planets retrograde right now. Retrogrades always bring up information from the past, people, places, things from the past, to maybe have another round to complete a cycle, as well as we have a lot of dreams. We do a lot of dream work with individuals. I had a dream with an individual last night, wrapping things up and making a new choice because that individual is kind of offline in my reality right now. So that's super interesting. So this is what we're kind of coming out of. We're now heading towards the Lion's Gate. So we're receiving like these beautiful blessings from the sun, from the great central sun, from Prime Source Creator, from the alignment, the serious alignment that we're in right now. It says, yes, proceed, be seen, push through. This is definitely a message for all of us who are Starseeds, Lightworkers, 144,000. We are receiving our next transmissions to help us with the next level of our missions, starting our missions, moving into another level of our work. Okay. And then we have Heart of Source. This is like I had an image sent to me today. I haven't posted it yet, but an image of literally our heart expanding so much and a golden key there. So the key, which I've been saying for weeks and months, right? So the key right now is our heart chakra. And the letting go of this is like continue to do our work, our shadow work, our healing, because that is releasing us more and more and more and more from the old matrix systems, from the looshing, from the hold of the dark alliance. And we're all working on it. I'm working on it too. We're working on the next levels. And what I got specifically, and I'm anchoring in joy codes for us all today. I'm gone back to on this platform on basic social media platforms that I'm working on, that I've been sharing with y'all for years, anchoring in the joy codes, anchoring in the messages that need to come in to raise our vibration. Because for the longest time, and I still am going to look at events to share the truth. But I'm going to share the really deep information over on Rumble because that platform supports that. And here, whatever we need will arrive here as well. Okay, perfect. So while everyone is popping in, I'm just going to shuffle the decks. I think I'm going to shuffle numerology decks first. So I'm just going to let you all know a bunch of offers that I've just sort of shared to do with the Lionsgate. So first off, everyone, the PDF transmissions that I'm creating are oh so powerful. I'm going to create one for myself today. They're amazing. And I updated my website today. So if you would like your transmission for all the month of August and to have it before the Lionsgate, today is the last day to order. So that's at the top of my website. There's a mini or a full version. The full version goes into more Starseed origin galactic information, whether you choose Divine Goddess or Starseed origin. Okay. But what's really cool is because I've done a few now, there's different sections that are transmissions, personal transmissions for you, deep information about your Starseed origins, messages from your Starseed family for the Lionsgate, weekly astrology for the month of August, 3 chakras out of the 12 chakra system that are important for you for the Lionsgate and for the month of August, as well as if you choose the full reading, you can ask 2 questions. And I've been pulling tarot and then bringing in the messages. Then they have been spot on. That's why I'm going to do one for me today. Plus, you receive personal information, affirmations, personal affirmations for you for the month of August and for the Lionsgate. So very, very powerful. Anyway, thank you everybody who booked, and I got the first couple out yesterday. That was amazing. Well worth the effort that I put into them for sure. The other offer is if you're interested in the advanced J-Seals session, that clearing session, there's a package called the Manifestation Clearing Package. So that is on offer right now too. That's been really popular lately. So I wanted to share that with you all. If you can't find it, email me, okay? It is a little bit further down on my website. It's called the Manifestation Blocks Clearing Session. and the readings. Oh, and there are 3 Zoom calls available, like just before the Lionsgate. If anybody's interested in either booking a session or a package, there's still availability to have a Zoom call with me for your deep dive and chakra alignment. I have 2. Let me just see. I think I have 1 available on the 6th and 2 on the 7th. So yeah. So message me as soon as you can. Okay. All right. Let me see. Let's go to the next messages. And if any of you like that are here live, pick a number between 1 and 80. Because that's what I started doing. Pick a number that resonates with you between 1 and 80, and I will read out from the wellness checklist what that means for all of us, because the numbers right now are super important. So I'm going to pull one from, I can't even remember. I think this deck is called the Sacred Geometry deck, number 25, Emergence. So I'm going to kind of line it up, and I apologize for the glare because it's going to be a little glary. Maybe just look at the colors. It says number 25, Emergence. It's because I've got all the blinds closed and I have my ring light on today. So number 25, the frequency of emergence invites us to approach our reality with a childlike attitude of innocence and wonder, and I would say joy, and to watch and celebrate the beauty that unfolds from that place. So right away, the colors that I'm seeing: crown chakra, sacral, and throat chakra, third eye. Okay. Oh, beautiful. Number 4. Thank you. All right. So that's number 25. So I will select your number 4, and let me pull another message from the numerology deck. I'm also going to pull some cards today for the Schumann Resonance as well. I've got an image, and I'm going to pull a couple cards for that one as well and see what the Schumann wants to share with us, because that's a representation of Gaia. Number 96, forgiveness. So that's well off the chart. That's the throat chakra and the crown. They're letting me know. Absolutely. You see a loop, you see a pattern. Forgive yourself and all beings through all directions of time, whether you want to or not. That is like a get out of the loop hack out of the scenario, as well as gratitude. Okay, so I have gone back to, I do this every day anyway, but I've actually gone back to journaling in the morning and doing anyone that comes up through the Mercury retrograde. We're being shown a pattern or a karmic soul contract with those individuals. So forgiveness and gratitude will help us through that. All right, so right off the bat, we've got the crown chakras come in twice, third eye, throat. You know what I love about this image? Look at that. That looks like the Sirius star system right in the middle for all of us starseeds. Okay. And I'm going to pull one more just to see if there's anything. Number 11, individuality, and there's the sacral again. So our remaining childlike, so sacral is our joy center. So moving back into joy, laughter, childlike play as best we can. There's that 11, individuality. That's our sovereignty, and it's also our frequency for abundance and prosperity. Okay. Oh, I love it. Lots of orange today. Okay. So we've got 4, 25, and 11. And I'll see if they want anything else. I'm just going to the wellness checklist that if y'all don't know, if you're new or you haven't been watching, I started with this wellness checklist that when I work with you one-on-one. I scan and offer that information during a session notes and during a Zoom call or a distance session. So some of it is physical and some of it's energetic, and it's gone up to 80 items already. So I started it in January. Okay, so let's start with the ones that I was given, and then I'll go to Chrissy's. Okay, so let's start with number 25. We'll go backwards. 25 is the galactic war traumas as well as ancestral war traumas. So those of us that remember being a starseed, we have these imprints on our nervous system, not only connected to lifetimes here, aloha Maya, but also lifetimes from the galactic wars or from the fall of Lyra, just as examples. So if that came up in a session, we would work on clearing that for yourself in your personal and the other copies of the Akashic Records that would be given to me. Okay, so that's number 25. Super interesting. Let's go backwards, go to number 11. Oh, okay. 11 is connected to Chrissy's selection. So there we go. So I'll come back. So let's go to Chrissy's selection, number 4. So the first 20 are kind of physical, energetic energies that have created a physical sensation. So for some of you, you may have increased levels of heavy metals. This is for entertainment purposes only. And in a session, I can set the intention to help to clear that out for you. And normally what would come in is like, why? Was it airborne? Was it in some type of food? That kind of thing. So for some of you, you're dealing with that. Okay. And there's lots of different ways to clear and release that energy as well. So I always suggest, if you're doing this on your own, to muscle test and or use your pendulum. Okay. Aloha, Pamela. Good to see you. So 11 on the list. Thank you, Chrissy, for that. That's perfect. 11 on the list is aloha, Maya. Oh yeah. Okay. There we go. Is a combo. Okay. So what's the other one besides the heavy metals? Number 9. Okay, so number 9 is a meridian upgrade. The meridian system is a deeper sort of star map of our body that acupuncturists and acupressurists use. And a meridian system, it means that something has anchored in past the chakra system, that the heavy metal energy has disrupted your meridians. So what meridians, my alliance liaison, what meridians right now? Central and governing. And I just went for a deep acupuncture session, hadn't been for one for a year. Oh, it was my body was very sensitive to it, but I felt so different after that. It's like sometimes we need a physical adjustment to all of these light code downloads. Okay, so central and governing, that's the channel that goes up the front and the back of the body. Heart, meridian, liver, lung, and kidney. Okay, perfect. That's amazing. I love that. So thank you. And I'm just going to ask if there's any other. Oh, perfect. There you go, Chrissy. That's perfect. Okay, I'll come back to your comments. Is there any other numbers before I move on? Yeah, I already did 25. Eh. Oh, 47, which has been coming forward a lot lately. 47 is the label, and sometimes we become resistant to labels because in actual fact, we're still clearing some energy, multidimensional timelines. So 47 is connected to the Starseed or Lightworker label because first we embrace it, then sometimes we can go into fear about being seen or being tracked or both. And there could be terror, fear, and traumas from past lives. A lot of the information that I work with all of you, and by the way, I've cleared all of this for myself. That's how it's ended up on the list as well, is to clear multidimensional traumas that are connected to our nervous system. Okay. Amazing. Okay. So that's going to be enough for today. I'm going to sidetrack now to the Schumann Resonance and we'll come back to the Lionsgate. Okay. Aloha, Pamela. Welcome. Good to see you. And let's just show. Excellent. Chrissy, I love that. I love that that resonated with you, and hopefully it'll resonate with everybody that's on repeat. And I will come back to the sessions as well. Okay. So where to next? Oh, the Schumann Resonance. Okay, so there we go. So this is sort of just a snapshot of what occurred like from about 3-4 this morning. And yesterday, even earlier, I had a bigger image, but it wouldn't load up. So we had a lot of divine source light coming in from about 3 a.m. So for some of us, we're going to get knocked out. Others, we're going to be woken up and maybe triggers, emotional irritations, anything that's coming up to detox. But so see that white light coming in. So that is divine prime source creator. 45 is not too high. It was pretty high yesterday. I believe it was like 80 something yesterday. And then we have a blackout, and that is a timeline jump. See where the blackout, so it pauses. So for the longest time, people were saying it was just a equipment malfunction, but no, there's actually a pause going on. And look how big it is. I don't even know if it's restarted. I haven't had a chance to check. Last I checked, it was still on pause. So that pause is a collective timeline jump, a collective cleanup of our timelines. Okay. So what I would like to know, what cards would you like me to use to just bring in some more information from the for the Schumann Resonance for today? Oh, the Galactic cards. Okay, I've got Galactic Heritage cards. Interesting. And it's the first time I've done this as well. I have a feeling, and I'll ask when we get to the Lemuria earthquake question. I have a feeling it's a collective timeline from what just happened, because that would have been brought up a lot of fear and stress for everybody, for sure. Okay. I'm just going to pull some key messages from the Galactic Heritage deck about what this blackout is all about. Number 91, Dreamtime and Awakening, Whale Energy, Lemurian Energy. Oh, here. Okay, I think we're good with the image. I'll come back and I'll make this bigger. There we go. So you can see we got the whale energy, cetacean whale energy, parallel reality, number 91. So definitely connected to Lemuria. They're letting me know like a timeline cleanup, multiple timeline cleanup. And also, you all, if you were in the area, if you know, I have a lovely soul. I don't think she's here today. That's living in Hawaii. But if you watch this on replay, if you're in any of the areas that are on the coast or around the Pacific, you may have had some dreams last night. So I did. I'm on the West Coast and the Pacific Ocean. When I heard the information, finally, it had already passed. Like the everything had been downgraded. But I want to share with you all, I didn't feel any intensity yesterday about it, and so I love it. Like but it would have brought up a lot of fear for a lot of souls, including I think just that word tsunami, and including everyone living in those areas, because sirens go off, right? So yeah, so there were no sirens where I am. I'm inland a little bit from the ocean, not too far though, like a 10-minute drive, but there were warnings all up and down the west coast of North America, as well as all around the Pacific. So anyone from Australia or Japan area, let me know if you also had warnings. And the 8.8 earthquake originated in Russia. 8.8. I'm sorry, that's a little interesting for me as we're heading to the 8-8 gateway, right? Number 4, confusion, the Andromeda. So yeah, so they're letting me know, and I've been working with the Andromeda Council quite a bit recently. The parallel realities of fear, stress, and confusion, and any traumas, they're cleaning that up right now because that went around the world. So that's super interesting. That's why they wanted me to come to this deck. Both of these are parallel realities, right? So they're cleaning it up when we're doing a collective timeline jump. And then number 24, Vega, present, self-discipline. All right, so the message that they're sharing with me right now is when these events come up, it's going to hit you way more if you live in these areas and you're experiencing it, or you have family or friends there. Okay, so just a reminder, like, did it trigger your nervous system? Did it put you into fear? Use this as an example to downgrade that fear and stress and recalibrate your nervous system. Okay, so they're letting us know that we're being given an opportunity. It does feel more peaceful today. Yeah, so interesting. Okay, and I will look a little bit more at all of that when we get to the next part of the reading. All right, what is there any other information that we need to know? Is there any? All right, they're saying to pull one more card from the numerology deck for us. So I'll put the 11 back and the 96 back. Ooh, I'm getting a headache right now. So there's collectively a lot of energy around everybody's crown chakra that went into fear in those areas. Yeah. And it's not a good like crown chakra light coming in. It's a pressure. Okay. So what other information for the Schumann Resonance for today? Number 71, health. Okay, again, there's the sacral and third eye and crown. So yeah, depending on where you are and how it impacted you, did it bring any health issues up today? Are you feeling like any extra aches and pains? They're also just saying, just in general, we're receiving so many like high frequency source light upgrades through the sun, the earth, Gaia. That's what the Schumann Resonance is showing us as well, that our health is a priority. Okay, our health and our wellness is a priority through the gateway. Okay, where to next? Yes, and if any of you are watching live, I will have time, besides the Lemuria Hawaii messages, I will have time to answer one question for the collective today as well. So, all right, so we're back to we're back to doing what transmission for the 88 Lionsgate from the Galactic Akashic Records. Okay. Number 30 Number 39, transmutation, cellular intelligence. So the light codes that are coming in right now are literally diving deep into our cellular technology, transmuting and recoding what we no longer need. And that's deep work, right? That can bring up emotional, physical, mental, spiritual energy, physical symptoms. Yeah, if anyone in the chat or you watch this on replay, what are you going through right now? How are you feeling? So I didn't get a chance to post today. Any type of water will reset anything. So if you're really feeling like wired, a shower, a foot soak, a swim in a pool or a lake, the ocean, a sea salt bath will completely reset your energy and help you at this time. Okay. So we are transmuting at a deep cellular level. They're saying to pull a couple more cards from this deck as well. Number 9, consciousness, ascension, healing shield. So there's our crown and our third eye activation. Yeah, they're letting me know, like, we are, I talk about the dark alliance and interference. It's just part of some of our journeys, absolutely. But we are absolutely being fully protected as a species during this ascension cycle as well. The Galactic Alliance and the Earth Alliance are on top of everything, like moment by moment. Okay. So, and 9 is about a cycle completion. Did we talk about 9 today? Yes, we did. 9 came in. 9 was the Meridian upgrade. Okay. And the final message is number 37. We're going through such a metamorphosis. Lots of blues. So lots of upper chakra recalibration. That's our superpowers coming online. 852 hertz, a clarity healing code frequency. So definitely find frequencies that work for you. And some of you may want to find one that is 852 hertz for clarity. I love that. And there's a few frequencies in this deck, but they don't always come in, okay? All right, so since I've been using this chakra deck for the readings, oh, that's interesting. I must have put it back. Okay, hold on. Oh, it's gone in the deck. I've been using this specific deck for the PDF transmissions. So let's see if there's a specific chakra that wants to come in for us all today, besides what I've already shared about. Because this deck actually carries this. When I first started doing 12 chakra readings, I used one of these decks as well. So some of them have the higher chakras up to 12. From my perspective, not from the creator. Okay. Earth Star, Assurance, Sandalphon, Earth Star. So the Earth Star is below our feet, so a reminder to ground, to spend time with the earth. Barefoot if you can, lie on, you can hang out with the trees, listening to nature sounds. Like, yeah, earthing, grounding right now will really assist you, me, and all of us. And that is part of the 12 chakra system. And so I work with up to 22 chakras, but specifically, many of you are just 12 chakra alignment at this time. It's no race or whatever, just higher frequency, higher energy coming in from source and from the 22nd dimension. Okay, trust your path. Trust what's being presented to you every single day, even if it's unpleasant. If you knew it, you would be supported. What would you do? Yeah. So that's me going, you know what? I think many of us since 2020 have been like dealing and healing and clearing so much shadow work that I just remembered a few weeks ago, no, I'm going to make joy a priority. I'm going to make nature a priority again. Like somehow I got off track. So if you know that you're supported, what would you do instead as well? That doesn't, we all have responsibilities, right? I have a Starseed kitty. Some of you are parents, some of you are working full time. So we all have those responsibilities. That's also part of our life and our journey. But just know that the universe source is coming in and fully supporting us more and more on each level. Okay. Wow. Protection. So that goes back to the shield. Let me just see. I don't know if there's any more. Oh, there is. Okay. Aloha Flash. I will come back. Okay, I'll come back to that. That's for sure. So that Ascension shield. So I didn't know if this was going to come in. It says protection. Uh, Call back your power. Cut cords. Soul retrieval. So that's also kind of what Mercury retrograde is bringing back. So if something triggers us, it could be that individual, it could be an event from this lifetime in the past, like our childhood. We can literally see, maybe remember and see the event, and we want to forgive everyone and call our energy back as a soul retrieval. And also with the Ascension shield, I do activate shields. They allow source and all good things to come in, and then they deflect any lower energies that might be interested in messing things up for me. So if I work with the violet flame and all sorts of wonderful tools as well. Pleiades came in. All right, we got the two hitters. This Sirius star system and the Palladian star system. So these are like the two big groups through the Lions Gate. They're all there, but the Palladian system and the Sirius star system kind of coexist to activate starseeds and blue rays through this gateway. So I love that it says Pleiades come in. Double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. Absolutely. That would definitely resonate with my journey for sure, and for some of you as well. Okay. I'll come back to you, Flesh. And I'm feeling some head pressure right now as well. So, Flesh, I can't remember, where are you located? If you don't mind, like, you can just sort of say generally where you're located. That would be cool. Where to next? Where to next? Oh, down to the main reading. That's cool. Yeah. Aloha, welcome. Head pressure and third eye buzzing all day yesterday, but third eye has been going often for the last few months. Yeah. So does your head pressure feel like an upgrade? Like right now, mine feels like there's a little bit of a squeeze on it. So I'm starting over the years to pick up these different sensations. So this right now feels like a lower vibrational energy. And I think what I was picking up was the whole collective reaction to the tsunami warnings. Yeah, so I can't remember exactly where you are, but maybe let me know, and let me know what you think your head pressure feels like, if you can put words into it. Okay. Oh, I have the wrong date on that thing, don't I? That's interesting. Still learning all the bells and whistles. There we go. This software. All right. What else do we need to know for all of us today? For today, July 30th, as we head toward the powerful 8-8 Lionsgate peak on the 8th of August. We have passion ignited, new beginnings, third eye activations. It's just confirming everything that's already come in, which is beautiful. I love that. Number 7, deception and envy. And then trapped in fear is at the bottom of the deck, but it says 8, right? I want to do a clarification card on that, since that's a little bit of a Debbie Downer message. 0 reset, new beginnings. That's better. Okay. So let's do some clarity cards, and then they'll bring me in some messages. Then I will look at Lemuria and what we need to know from what happened yesterday. Okay. 2 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, 9 of Cups, Judgment, and the King of Cups also came in with that. It's interesting because 2 cards came through as that as well. Is that, oh, that's it. Okay. Okay. All right. So they're going to channel through the Galactic Records to let me know. So this is about the Lionsgate right now. So yeah, to stay in our heart, to stay in joy, to as best we can. We might not be able to do that all day. It just depends what's going on. But see, like that's the flame of our heart. That's the key to our treasure timeline that we wish to be on. And we're 2 of Pentacles, so we're really unifying right now. We're really going through motions of fragmenting off depending on what we hear, and then reunifying as well. Okay, balancing that divine feminine, divine masculine, and that's going to be like a daily process. Third eye activations, just what we were talking about. So yeah, this is one of the superpowers that is opening more. And by the way, you all, if you remember your dreams or get little images, your third eye is open, just might not be as open and active when your eyes are open. Okay, but definitely this is a big couple of months of reopening to the next level. and Five of Swords. So that this is connected to the galactic battle. So they're just reminding me to share with all of you that that is still ongoing, both on and off planet, and that we are to focus on our ascension right now and try to steer clear of any Debbie Downer information, which is probably why they shared with me not to share too much on here at the moment. Now that's interesting. I'm getting my nausea, which is my superpower. Hmm. They're letting me know that the Dark Alliance, that's why I get nausea, that they're up to some tricks through this gateway to kind of to throw us all off. And we'll see if what happened yesterday was part of that. Just a little general look. Be aware of, so as our third eye opens, we become like radar for understanding when people are being authentic and not authentic, when people are in ego and not an ego. You're just going to start to feel it. I started to notice it in emails years ago. So that's also a superpower, an asset to our third eye coming online. So a reminder, we're surrounded by this energy all day. Pay attention to what you pick up. Nine of Cups is a make a wish card and a completion. So there might be some information that comes forward, and we have 9 on right now. Might be some information that comes on for some of you right now, and with people, places, things that you're going to be getting some insights about. That's usually what happens. We've got 5 planets retrograde, right? So we usually get intel in our reality depending on who is around us for the upcoming weeks and months. And like I'm hearing like this, there could be some individuals trying to pull the wool over your eyes. And just to stay positive, stay in joy, set your intentions, and understand how well loved and supported you are. Okay. All right. That's the big messages that have been coming through these readings, everyone, is how supported we all are as well. So I've been learning so much. It's been amazing. Okay. So a lot of fear is coming to the surface, cellular, mental, physical, emotional. It could be events that have happened in your life, could be things on the news as well. So they're saying don't wallow in it, don't stay in it, use your tools and move through it, because this is such a powerful new beginning and zero reset. We just got through we just literally started the galactic new year. Chiron went retrograde that day on the 26th. So I just feel like we're just starting to build momentum now. We're at a zero reset, a new beginning. Now, this is interesting. The King of Cups. So that goes with the trapped in fear. It's kind of a sneaky energy. So there again, if you're paying, like I see conflict in all the communities right now. I see conflict in the truthers community, everything. I feel like there's like individuals in all of the communities right now stirring things up. So if anything triggers you into fear, we want to really support our nervous system right now and, withdraw from that. Okay. But like yesterday, big announcement, news, media, I even had people sending me the information. I didn't even know it was. So that could have triggered something. It could have triggered fear and stress from another lifetime. Think about large waves like tsunami waves. That would have been one of the finales of both the fall of Atlantis and Lemuria. So we either experienced that or we experienced like our ancestors experienced, and we have that imprint. So they're still saying there could be something else from now through the Lionsgate. Okay. But we are to focus on our journey, our personal journey, our ascension journey. All right. Okay, I will come back briefly to the comments and see what's happening with the tribe. And I hope you guys are all doing well today. I'm doing pretty good. I woke up pretty energized. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's right. Thank you, Flesh. I thought that was your handle. Right. So you're in the Portland, Oregon area. Head pressure was entirely back of the neck, skull, not a headache, just a ton of pressure like someone kneeling on it. Yeah. Good. Okay. So thank you for that. Like your everyone's intel is bringing information. So this is called like the zeal point chakra. And I too had some information. So this is like where the old information is. This is the information, a big area that's being cleared out for everybody, because it is, what's the word I'm looking for? It is kind of carrying all of our old stuff, like the old karma, the old information from our ancestors. So quite often I've gone through like major upgrades that have been really uncomfortable, usually through eclipse season, which we're heading to in September. So it's like big chunks want to come out. So yeah, grounding in nature is perfect. I also have I've like been successful with using like peppermint oil, but I've started to pay attention to where in the head energy is coming in. So I really had like the ear buzzing this morning, and I did have some of this last night. So I knew it's like old information wants to come to the surface to clear. So yeah, hopefully it's not too uncomfortable. I'm glad you went to nature. Fantastic. Aloha and blessings, Sharon. Hi, how are you doing? How is New York? Let me know how you're doing, soul sister. Good to see you. Yeah. Okay, so now I wanted to look at, let's do a little deep dive. I don't want this reading to be too big today, too long. What do we need to know about the 8/8 earthquake in Russia and the tsunami warning that like went, especially Hawaii, right in the middle? I saw somebody who just landed in Hawaii, and they landed, and then the tsunami alerts went off. So pretty scary, like the sirens, and not a lot of information, and you know, and then it's always in the mainstream media, so that creates a big ripple as well. So in general, what do we need to know? What I also want to share with you all is that the last 2 years since Lahaina and the incident in Lahaina happened on the Lions Gate in 2023, that propelled me, because I have the love of everything in the Pacific. I'm living on the Pacific. I love Hawaii. I love Lemuria. So that propelled me to create the Divine Goddess Codes sessions group. And we did 2 healings for the Pacific. We actually started to stabilize the grids back then. So what I saw was the Galactics were saying a lot of what our work did with the dragons and with the grid points really assisted. So we did things like Hawaii energetically had been, all the islands have been disconnected from each other. So we worked with Pele and we reconnected all the islands energetically. And then the islands also needed to be reconnected to the mainland. And we did a point here in Vancouver to the islands, and then from the islands we did another point to, I think the first assignment we did to San Francisco, and the next one wanted to be near LA. So that was super super powerful, and Pele was incredibly happy, and I'm really happy to see, like, we don't, when I'm guided to do things and share things, I have no idea what's coming in the future. They just want me to stay in the now moment as well, right? Hi Sharon Austin, good to see you. Yeah, I'll come back to the comments shortly. Yeah, it's very hot here too, absolutely. Okay, so let's just look in general. What do we need to know from the galactic perspective of the 8/8 earthquake? And this is going to be the G-rated answer. I'm going to go into a deeper dive for Rumble. You can check that out this afternoon. And all my Rumble, everything is in the description box, okay? All right, what do we need to know about the 8/8 earthquake and what transpired yesterday, the 29th of July? Number 2, there's the sacral chakra again. So fascinating. Number 3, heartache and loss. I don't think there was any. Yeah, comment later. I only got a brief moment to check. I don't think that there was any damage anywhere, but you all let me know if you've heard of anything, okay? And the universe. Okay. And there's light underneath as well. So we have the 9 of Swords with the sacral chakra, 7 of Cups with the heartache and the loss. In the universe, we have Ace of Cups, which is about water. The cups are about water and emotion. And the overall message, light. We have we have 2 actually. We have the Wheel of Fortune, and we have the 7 of Pentacles. Oh, I love that. Okay. So right off the bat, it stirred up a lot, especially in the sacral, not just the root, but the sacral, which is our joy frequency, and created a lot of global anxiety. And this is like an unnecessary anxiety. But if it triggered you, if it triggered any of you, just know that there's something there. It could be multidimensional, that wants to come up and to be healed. Heartache and loss. So they're letting me know, like, this is from like when we experience the fall of Atlantis and Lemuria. When we get triggered about these big events, that's what we've lost family. We were lost. right? They're also saying like Seven of Cups. This is one of my timeline cards. So first two messages. First, they're they were cleaning it up. That's the blackout. They're already cleaning up anything that happened on another timeline, so we can move up into another timeline. Because some of us are still healing the fall of Atlantis and Lemuria. They're also saying if we weren't physically there, it wasn't on our current timeline. And the blackout right now is the timeline moving, releasing and letting go multiple timelines of heartache and loss. Okay, I love that. Prime Source Creator watching over all of us in the entire operation, and fully supported by the universe. All of us are. And especially, we know that we're on a mission. We know that we're here doing our work. And the Ace of Cups is like a yes and affirmation of um, everyone that's been doing work. Remember, I don't know if you'll know, like it was either the last session or the session before that about the water, about setting intentions and prayers for the water, about especially if you're living by the water, spend as much time as you can helping and assisting the water. And we're getting that the waters are healing, that they are carrying a frequency. And even though all of that fear just went through, that's also partly what is being cleaned up right now. Okay. Overall, the massive light codes coming in, right? DNA activations. Yeah, we're dealing with everything at the same time. I want to tell you too, the Dark Alliance knows about our journey right now. They know that if they bring in big events to scare us all, they're hoping that that's going to throw off our personal work and our ascension, and it won't. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune. So we turned a new leaf just through this event. I'm still feeling a lot of pressure. I'm still feeling like there's a lot of cleanup. I'm still feeling like some of the regular folks are still disoriented from everything. Probably more than likely the loud sirens and all the alerts on their phone. Seven of Pentacles, that we've all done so much work that we've all been doing, and we continue to do our local work, our grid work. Remember that all water is connected, so we can even do something like set an intention in a glass of water and ask that it connect with the other waters and help to heal it, help to saying a prayer for our brothers and sisters today that might still be in stress, because that goes around globally for sure. Wow. Okay, so let me just see there's any other comments, and then I will wrap it up because I've been on here for 47 minutes. Don't want this to be too long. Okay, let me just go. I haven't seen Sharon. I've been wondering how you are. Okay, I may have to talk. I may have to talk in code because I'm on YouTube. Yes, I'm just going to answer yes for now. Yeah, because I don't want to talk too much about that. Absolutely, absolutely. That's one way that they can. That's one way that they can. The unions will bring a high frequency vibration to the planet. So absolutely, they don't want that. No. Um, Yeah, thank you for sharing that, sweetie. Yeah, same here. Okay, so same here in Vancouver. Really, real high temperatures. We haven't been in the hundreds, but we've been in the upper 80s. Hot enough, right, with humidity. And thankfully, I don't know what's going on, but right now it's cooling off a little bit at night, and so I've been okay about sleep. But yeah, when it's that hot and if it doesn't cool down, it's really impossible. I hope that your gum and your tooth pain heals. Thank you for sharing that as well. I'm just gonna go on. Let's see. Was told something about Chandler woke up with a very sick stomach, knew something bad was going to happen within 3 days. Yeah, so there was. I don't know if anything. So Hawaii's good. We here on the West Coast are good. I don't know if anyone. I didn't get a chance to research. So when I do the deep dive for Rumble and I can get into more information, I will check that. I hope not. I sent prayers out, and I mean, Hawaii and the tropical islands are the most vulnerable because they're just in the middle of nowhere. So that was another reason, everyone, why I didn't officially move to Hawaii. I went there for a month and I lived through some of the storms, and it's like, yeah, I'm good. I don't need to be living in these through storms. Okay. I have noticed a lot of people are irritated and extra emotional. Computers moving slow. Yeah, the technology right now is irritating me. Phone's freezing. Yeah. Yeah. And I think it's because we have 5 planets retrograde right now. But I agree with you. Like the tech stuff, I think by the third week, we're all done because the tech stuff is so glitchy. Like I found, I was trying to post some stuff on Instagram yesterday. It was so slow. Yeah. Mercury retrograde is really Mercury. Yes. And okay. So for me, My sun and rising sign. So I use Western astrology just as a reflection, and I feel like everyone is drawn to the astrology that brings you the best messages. So the I'm both sun and rising are connected to the planet Mercury. So sometimes, like Sunday, I could not bring in the right earth words. It's like my soul was trying to go through a filing cabinet to bring in the right information. And that's what I noticed with Mercury retrograde. I also notice it usually just before it goes retrograde, and then when it reverses. So it is causing a fluctuation through everyone. Oh, you know what? I think that will be our last question, Sharon. Let me just see if anyone else has anything to share. Aloha. So, yeah, we have the Sharon girls today. We have 3 Sharons. Aloha. I'm so glad. Uh, yeah, Sharon. Austin. So I shared this on the way before. Yeah. Okay, good. Thank you. If you're still feeling anxiety today, that would mean that you have a multidimensional reaction to what happened, as well as you could have been picking up on the collective energy, but we're still healing these deep pieces in our nervous system from the fall of Lemuria, from the fall of Atlantis, because the final piece was like a tsunami and an earthquake. Okay, so it's bringing up stuff. Okay, good, Sharon. Let me just see if there's anything else, and I think we're going to go back to the Mercury retrograde question. Let me see. I heard the West Coast is cooler than East Coast where I am. It is humid here, so even if it's in the 70s, it's still humid. Yeah. Okay, so that's the way it used to be. Now, what's really bizarre about where I am, it's hotter and more humid in Seattle and Vancouver than it is in Los Angeles. So yeah, I would say that that's weather, whatever they're doing to the weather, right? Yeah, I know New York gets really humid. I know, absolutely. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, and my understanding too is that San Francisco is quite cool as well, and it could be because it's very close to the redwood forest too. Uh, yeah, the 3 Sharons, the power of the Sharon. I love it. Okay, so I'm gonna just do one last little read, everybody. And if you watch this on replay, please comment in the description box where you are, what's going on, because there could be like something that I'm to look at for the next live. Okay. What else did I want to share about that? I think that's it. So I just want to see what is Mercury. What do we need to? Every Mercury retrograde is different. Just pull a couple of cards. All right. As I'm pulling this again, yeah, we're at 52 minutes. Anybody, if you would like to book a Zoom call, I've got 3 Zoom calls before the Lionsgate for your personal deep dive with chakra balance and preparing for the Lionsgate. The readings, the transmissions right now are amazing, so powerful. Starseed origins, personal messages and affirmations, and downloads for you for the Lionsgate. If you want your reading, that'll be a PDF that I sent to you. If you want your reading before the Lionsgate, today is the last day to order it as well. Okay, you can still receive it after that, and you receive personal affirmations. They're unbelievably powerful. And the advanced J Seals package is also on offer as well. So if you're interested in that, that includes the advanced J Seals and then 2 Zoom calls. Okay, lots of things happening for the Lionsgate. All right, what in particular do we need to know about Mercury retrograde today? Queen of Swords, Strength card. There's my Leo Lionsgate card. And the World. I love it. Whoa. Okay, so such a powerful time for clearing timelines, soul contracts, lifetimes, and it's allowing us to move into the next levels of our empowerment and our strength. It is set up this year, so it would be now to prepare us to be fully in our power for that Lionsgate energy. Prime Source creators watching over all of us. Just a reminder that even with all the glitches, we are all a part of this amazing plan, and that we are just we're releasing barnacles out of our backpack. It's not fun for sure, but it is necessary, they're saying, for sure. Yeah. Okay, I'm just seeing if there's anything else. Okay, I think I'm gonna I love you, Sharon. Yeah, reach out. Absolutely. So, and yeah, so the PDF readings, everyone, they're at the top of my website as well. So you can check that out. There's a mini and a full version for sure. Oh yeah, the trees are so amazing. The trees are just they are like, they're here to help us so much. So thank you all so much for joining today. I'm so enjoying these lives with you all. I'm really, really grateful. Sending love and aloha. We'll be back soon with another update, and love you all and have a beautiful rest of your day. And love, aloha from Pink Bella. Take care, everyone. Bye.